probably the most recognized pose in yoga, downward facing dog. You can start from almost anywhere. You can start from your hands and your knees. You can start from standing. You can start from your belly. You can start from almost anywhere. We're going to start from standing today. So let's inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. And exhale, fold all the way down. Good. Bend your knees to get your palms on the floor. Good. And then I want you to bear walk. So walk your hands forward some and walk your feet back at the same time so that you're starting to bring yourself into a triangle pose. Good, triangle shape. You're going to know that you've reached the right place when you feel like you can't quite get your heels down to the floor. If your heels are flat down on the floor and your shoulders are hooked a little bit, see how our shoulders are hooked a little bit? It means that you probably aren't far enough away. Some teachers will say, I've read, that you should have the distance of one of your legs between your hands and your feet. I think you should be using almost the entire distance of your mat. So you want to almost feel at that point where you're not quite certain that you're going to be able to support your pose. So the heels are just a little bit off the floor, not a lot. And the fingers are spread super wide. So let's check out the fingers. The fingers are spread wide like the rays of the sun. The thumbs are stretched out towards each other, and the middle fingers are looking straight towards the edge of your mat. This is your foundation. We need to pay extra special attention to the ball mount of the forefinger and of the thumb, and that if we feel that there's weight in those two joints, then the hands will be flat and not pawed up. So we don't want to have any cupping or TP effect in the hands, flat hands. That is what gives you the push that you need to come straight back. So notice the difference now. Where we had a hook in the shoulders, now we're almost perfectly straight. That's your ultimate goal. You want to have the shoulders nice and wide, spreading out, with the armpits open towards your thighs. And the body is reaching back. Good. Try not to pop your booty up in the air. It's already up in the air. You don't need to push it up in the air. So you actually want to feel like your lower back remains perfectly flat. And Shelly's very good here. She's a little tight in the shoulders, so her pose is not going to be perfectly triangular. If you're tight, yours probably won't be either. But we do want to resist the urge. I'm going to pull you into a bad pose to be like this. That's not a downward facing dog. That's something else. We don't know what that is. So really push back. If that's as far as you can get, that's fine, but always remember the urge is to go backwards. It's not about getting your heels on the floor. It's not about getting your head on the floor. It's about just going back on that diagonal. Okay? And from downward dog, you can get almost anywhere in any other pose, but for now, we're just going to bring the knees down, feet down, and sit back on the heels. And that, my friend, is downward dog. Good job. Namaste.